Hello and welcome back to Survival Sealab. I am Odi Operandus. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at our logistics pipes, setting up a sorting system for it, and then also probably at the end of this setting up a quarry to start using those logistics pipes and start producing massive amounts of materials. So let's get going. So now I want to take a look and see how our stuff is going here. I came back in, did a little bit updating out of here. We're actually out of power again, aren't we? But I made up a few. Oh, we got probably enough to get started here. Okay, so let's get started making our pipes for logistics pipes. Alright, so the main thing here first is the basic logistics pipe, and it requires the golden chipset. We need a diamond pipe and some cobblestone pipes. I think I should have that stuff around here someplace. Yes, I did make a couple of those up before. And so we'll need basic pipes with a redstone torch and some glass. And the glass I have in here. And a redstone torch, I can make some of those up. I have enough in my pack here to do that. So we'll make a few of those. Let's just make one set of these basic transport pipes. And it sounds good. We actually have enough to make a second one if we want. So what other things we'll need are, let's see, we need extractors. Now these extractors, they go in levels. So there's a extractor module, and then there's also upgraded ones, which would be the extractor module Mark II, which requires a golden chipset plus the extractor module, and you can make extractor module Mark III, which makes things go even faster. So this is what we probably want for our main extractor onto the chest. That's going to be the main like dumping chest for everything. So we'll have the quarry flowing into this. We'll need the fastest extractor possible on that, I think, to make sure it stays up to date, doesn't get filled up and overclogged. So let's make this quickly. So first of all, we need to make a extractor module, which is just a blank module with some blue dye and an iron chipset. Now I did make an iron chipset already. We have a few of these, and I grabbed some blue dye, which is just lapis. We can grab a couple of those, and I think I made up some. Did I make up some of these? I thought I did. I don't know where I would have put them. I did make them. All right, let's take a look around here. I'm pretty sure I made a couple of these things. Okay, so let's grab those, and we can make a couple of these extractor modules, and we'll start with the Mark 1, and actually we'll make it up to the Mark 3 right away because I made enough stuff to do that. So what we need is everything we got right here, like an extractor module, and then we'll upgrade that right away to the Mark II extractor module, right? And we'll upgrade that to the Mark III right away as well. The other things we'll need this logistics power junction. That shouldn't be too difficult to make, just with redstone, iron, and some redstone. We'll need to make item sync modules as well. Those require green dye. So let's look. First of all, let's make the logistics system, and then we will the logistics power junction rather, and then we'll make these item syncs. Oh, I already had made one up actually. So I actually already had one made up already off camera here. I have a couple more basic logistics pipes that I made, and a logistics chassis Mark II. Now this Mark II is you can actually put two things into it. So when you lay it down, let's put it down here just to demonstrate here. It basically doesn't do anything until you click it with a wrench, and then you can actually put the modules into this. Now this one can have two modules because it is a Mark II. If you had a Mark III, it could do 3 modules, and that's pretty handy. Let's take this out. And the nice thing is these if you set up like specific things for these modules, they will remember even if you take out the pipe and move them to a different one. So that's helpful for like setting up these item syncs and like ore dictionary. Now this ore dictionary is probably where we want to end up. This is just a book and the mod-based item sync. The mod-based item sync is a golden chipset and the item sync module. So we want to go mod-based because it has we can do the geostrata mod in it. I think we'll probably need another golden here though to make this. We are out of power. Do I have another golden chipset? I do have 2 more. Okay, maybe we'll be okay here. So the other thing we'll need to do is get some green dye to make this item sync module. Now to do that, what I've been making over here for our magical crops is this magic dye crop here, and it's a dye essence right here. Now this dye essence you can take over to a crafting table, and basically it can make any color you want it to make depending on which configuration you do with the dye. So now it's making magenta. Now it's making magenta, now it's making black, now it's making white. So you can see how you can do that. Now I have to figure out what we can do to make green here. So let's see here. Green dye is 3 on the bottom. That's easy enough. And it actually makes 6 dye, so we'll have plenty for everything we need to do here. So we go 6 dye, and we can make the item sync module with this iron chipset, right? Okay, we can make one of those. And let's upgrade this right away into the we need the mod-based one, and that was that one. Okay. And the other thing we probably want is the ore dictionary, because the ore dictionary is going to be good for sorting out ores. So let's grab that. Where did that go here? All right, so we're going to make this. We made the item sync module using the green dye. We'll need to make the mod-based item sync, which we made using a golden chipset already. And now we're onto the ore dictionary item sync. Now this is going to work for our main ore sorting. So we'll need to make a second one of these for other things here. But for now, let's just do the ore dict item sync here. Let's put a book on here and a book on here. And this should be how I want it to be. If not, we can always make another one. But let's lay down one of our pipes here. Let's lay down this chassis so I can take a look at this this one right here. So let's pop it in there, and we'll use the wrench to take a look at it, and we'll take a look. So now what we can do is, for instance, we can tell it that where's my stuff? I have some gold. Okay, we can have gold, copper. Let's tell it to get those things. So let's go back in and go into here, and then we can say add gold ore, and then anything with the gold ore dictionary, it'll use that. So if there's two different kinds of copper in here, for instance, you can just add copper ore, and it does copper ore. Now this is great for like ingots and that kind of thing too, because it'll remember, because there's many different types of copper ingots and that kind of thing. It'll remember that kind of ore dictionary specification on it. So that's pretty cool. We can actually set this up with all the ores then, and we can actually just pull the thing back out, and it will remember exactly what we put into it. So it remembers everything we do. We only need to set it up once, and once we set up with all the ores we need, it'll be all good. Now actually I can probably do this with the same thing for the cobblestone. I wonder if I can. Let's take a look at this, because that might solve our problem of needing to come up with a way to sort out these geostrata cobblestones. Oops, didn't mean to do that at all. But let's use the wrench here, and I can pick that back up. Let's see about this. Let's see what happens if I put this in there. It's just cobblestone. Okay, so it's not going to work for that. That won't work. We'll have to think of something else here. I think what we can do is if we make just the standard item sync, we can specify, we can do up to 9 things on it maybe. And that might work. If there's another way to do this, I'll take a look. But I think that will work. Let's try to make a standard item sync module, because we'll need at least one more anyways. And then we can see if this will work how I want it to work. So we have the iron chipset, we have one more. Cool, let's leave those out for now. Let's put this back in here, and what was it trying to make? Oh, it's just clearing it off. Okay, I see. Let's go back into our little thing here and see what we can do with this. Now we can do requested items. Okay, so now what we can actually do is, for the Geostrata chest, what we'll do is have a chassis mark II going into it, with an item sync with 2 different item syncs to get all of the different kinds of cobblestone. It'll separate out the ones that aren't this granite cobblestone, for instance. The regular cobblestone will still go into the regular route, and then we can, we'll just need 2 of those, because there's more than 9 things, and this only can support up to 9, it looks like. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, that's right. So, because it can only support 9, and I think I counted there's like 16, maybe 14 different types of cobblestone from Geostrata, we'll need more than just 1 here. But the items logistics chassis mark II is the perfect thing for this. So let's grab our stuff out. Oh, we don't have any room in our pack anymore. Let's drop off some stuff here quick so we can pick this up. And then, next we'll have to start laying down our pipes, laying down our logistics system, and then getting power to it using a tesseract. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'll be right back. All right, so let's start adding in our logistics network here. We're gonna start with the power junction. I think we should probably lay it down first. So the power junction is gonna go, I'm gonna put it right off of this here, and it'll get power from these then, and we can run power off the sides. Then we just need to have one pipe connecting to it, and then it'll provide power. So then we need to do a entrance area. So we need to put the, maybe we should think about where we want the rest of the logistics pipes to go here first. So we can't connect the logistics network to this top of this thing. We have to connect to the sides. So we need to go, okay, let's start over here, because this is going to be the easiest one. We need to do a Mark II chassis on here. Let's fly up here and drop down again. And we'll do a Mark II chassis on here. Let's jump over to this, if I can get onto it easily. So we'll put a Mark II chassis on there, and we'll need to set it up with 2 item sync modules as planned. Then we can set these up with both the all the types of Geostrata. Actually, we could probably just do 1 for now and then figure it out as we go. We'll definitely need a second one, but right now, for our purposes, I think this will work just fine. Okay, so that's one step down here. Next, we need to add on a couple pipes here. we need to put I believe we need to put one of these basic logistics pipes on each junction. So I'm gonna put a logistics pipe here, because I believe there's gonna be a junction right here. And then we'll need to put another item sink chassis right here, a chassis right here. Oh, can't do that. Let's put this like that. Okay, so then in this one, we will put the item sink, or ore dictionary item sink, rather. We'll put that one in there and set that up with the correct ores that need to get processed. These will go flow to the chest, and then this item duct will pull out the items out of there. So it's a hybrid system for sure. Then we have, we need another basic logistics pipe, because this is going to be another junction. Then we'll do cobblestone over to this one. So anything that's going into these two chests will get pulled out, and then it'll get put into, let's see here. Then we'll need to have the system coming in. So we need to go like this, and then put the cobblestone transport pipe. And we want to do an item extractor this time. We want to do one of these. So we'll do this, and is that going to be bumped up against the ceiling? No, it's not. It's perfect, actually. So we'll put the ender chest right here then. And then anything that goes into this chest will get pulled out by this extractor. And we'll put the extractor into here. And so that's ready to go. Default, yep, it's fine. We don't need to set that up at anything kind of special directions. Okay, so that should do it, actually. That's all we really need. We need to provide power, so we'll need to actually connect this pipe somehow, but it doesn't really matter how we connect it, I think, as long as we have a pipe going to it. So I think it's probably best to do it off the backside so it doesn't actually connect anything. So we'll do a basic logistics pipe off of this, and you can see that just lit up with power. It looks different from the rest of them now. And then if we connect these with just cobblestone pipes, like that, then it provides power to the rest of them, and our system is ready to go. So this is actually all we'll need to do. The other things we'll need to do still are set this up with the correct ores. So we have to go in here and set up, so we'll, for instance, we'll do gold ore, okay? And we'll add that into here, and we can pull that back out then, and it doesn't consume anything like that. And then when we throw gold ore into here, it should get pulled out, and we should see it pop into one of these. Let's see if it's pulverizing. Yep, it's pulverizing already, and it's getting put in this redstone furnace here after that then. So after that, it's gonna go down here, and we need to think about the next step. Now this pipe is gonna have all of our completed ingots in it. There's our tesseract, I got that set up already. And then the other one, let's see. We need to put an output on the Geostrata cooker. So we need to get the output from this into the system somehow. Now we could probably pump it over to this chest here. Where did it go? Pump it over to this chest here and have them both going into this chest, and then have it pump out of this chest into another ender chest. We might need 3 ender chests for this, now that I'm thinking about it. So if we need another blue ender chest, everything will get put back into that chest and then put back through a second time. But now that it's no longer ingot, now that it's no longer ores or cobblestone, it'll get pulled into a second chest. We can have a second ender chest over here with a different color, and that'll actually take it to wherever we want our actual sorting system to be. So this is just a processing system, not necessarily a sorting system. We'll have to figure out a different sorting system, but honestly, we're so close to getting an ME matter energy applied logistics system that I don't want to bother setting up another series of chests or anything like that just yet. So this is going to be our main processing facility. We'll set up another ender chest on the end here to pump it back into another system then. I'll make it with a different color than we have blue and we have white going so far, so I'll make it like green or something like that. And now we just need a quarry to set this all up. So actually, let's get making that, I think. That'll be the next step here. All right, so I think we're ready to set up our quarry. I have everything I need made. Let's head into the age and see if we can't set one of these up. We're gonna put it back in the Chaparral age. I did find a good spot to lay it out near my spawn point here, so we can use that for sure. All right, unfortunately it's night here, but we'll manage, I think. There's some spiders down there we'll have to deal with, but other than that, we should be okay. Let's take care of these guys quick. There's a skeleton over there I saw. Get rid of him too. Hey, buddy. Back off, huh? All right, cool. So I think I'm gonna lay it out like right around here. This is a nice open area. We can make it pretty big this way. I'm not gonna make it like a full 64 by 64. I think that's gonna be overkill, especially with our storage situation right now. So I want just a basic one to get started here. So what we're gonna do is lay down these landmarks. And let's see, if I lay one over here, let's put one like right here. And have it off the ground a little bit, I suppose, but it'll be all right. So click it, right click it, it'll make a line. And then we'll go up this way. Okay, let's see where we want to lay this one. Let's dig in the grass a bit here and get it level. That looks pretty far. That looks far enough, I think. I don't know, it's not gonna be square, but that's okay. I don't really care if it is. So lay that down, and then we should be able to click this one again. No, we click this one over here, I think, and it should make a square then. So does that work? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's got a layout now. This will be the size of our first quarry here. And for this, I decided I'm gonna go with, for power, I'm not gonna use tesseracts actually. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to lay down some magnetic dynamos, and I'm gonna use our old ender tank that's connected to the nether. So it's gonna have the nether going, and this going, and this age going, and the overworld going at all times. So it's gonna be a little bit taxing on my computer, I think, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I can just run this when I need it. We'll see how these magnetic dynamos work. I don't know how well they'll work, but we'll figure that out. Okay, so let's lay them down here, like this, and then we'll connect the ender tank via this. And then we'll connect this like here, and that should distribute to all of those then. Then we'll go, the quarry will go here, and we'll make it face this way, and this should work. Nope, did not work. Oh, shoot. We have to do it like this, I think, and lay it down inside of the chunk. Ah, there we go. Okay, so the quarry is laid out, and now we should be able to connect power to it, like so. Like that, and we'll switch these guys around, and they should be filling with lava. They are not. Let's pop this to output, and there we go. Now they're producing power, and this bad boy should be ready to go. And look, he's clearing the land already. Oh, shoot. You know what? We might have had an issue where the quarry was not laid correctly. That's the issue there. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I am actually gonna cheat in another quarry here because that was my mistake. I'm just gonna make it all better here. So we don't need to actually use a world anchor. I was looking that up. But we don't need to actually use that. So we're gonna fix some mistake here quick, and we don't need 64 of them for sure. All right, so we got one of those in there. God, that was a bit of a mistake. I should have thought of that. So the quarry basically took itself out. That's what happened there. Let's switch this back to recipe mode. All right, we're back to golden here. So yeah, we won't make that mistake again. We do have to lay down our landmarks again here, and only have 2. So you know what, let's not even worry about that. Let's just lay down the quarry, and it'll mine what it wants to mine here, because that'll be easier. It won't actually accidentally mine itself then. We need one more power to connect it then. Do I have one more power? Oh, it's over here, that's why. All right, let's grab that. We won't even worry about the size of it then. It'll just do what it wants to do. It's gonna be a very small quarry, but it'll go fast then. I don't know why. I think I need to lay it on the outside, but for some reason it wasn't going. Maybe I need to lay it on a corner, and that's the issue. But in any event, let's let this thing do its thing. And oh, the last piece de resistance here. Oh, come on, get off me. I'm trying to do a thing here. All right, so we lay down our chest right on top. Now this ender chest is connected to our sorting system, and so anything it mines should get pulled into here. As you can see, it's pulling its stuff in, and it's not gonna get pulled out very quickly, it looks like. So we might have an issue of speed here. Oh god, and we just lost our quarry already. So we need to get to not be nighttime here anymore. But yeah, this is gonna fill fast. This is how fast it's going? This is going very fast. Faster than this can actually handle. It seems to be slowing down now. In any event, this will be perfect. It won't take too long to mine an entire chunk here, and we can just run this as needed, pretty much. I'll figure out how I can make this thing bigger down the road. I'm sure it was just laying at the wrong spot and it accidentally mined itself. That's the only thing that happened there. But yeah, it seems like it'll be working pretty good, and this should be pulling stuff out, and we'll take a look and see if it's... For some reason, it's not, actually. Okay, let's head back to the overworld and see if we can figure out if it's actually pulling stuff out or not. All right, so let's see what the issue is here. Let's head back over to our sorting room here and figure out what we're doing wrong here. Stuff coming out? Oh, it's all getting sorted out into this yellow chest. Okay, so that's good. That's following the standard route then. Yeah, it's actually going pretty quickly. Okay, so for some reason it wasn't loading what was in here because it was not loading the storage facility. But now that we have back in the overworld, it seems to be doing the correct things here. And this is not getting sorted into here though. This is gonna fill up pretty quickly then. Oh, there's no iron or anything like that yet. That's the reason. So we really need to think of what we want to do with this yellow chest here then. So this yellow chest is getting pulled over to here. I think for now, maybe we'll set up a diamond chest for it. Well, maybe I'll set that off camera, but we're gonna fill this thing up pretty quickly here. So we might need to condense things down a bit and figure it out. Otherwise, we can also set up our ME system here very soon once we have enough copper, or once we have enough iron. We can totally do that. But we'll need a few more stacks in order to do that first. Anyways, I've been Modi. Thank you so much for watching. I think that's where I'm going to call this episode. We'll be back with more adventures next time. Thank you for watching another episode of Survival Sealab. I will be back with more very, very soon. Have a good night.